When we first looked at the results, it was astonishing.
Welcome to Watch Mojo. And today we're counting down our picks for puzzling phenomena and artifacts that continue to defy explanation and could potentially redefine science, history, or even our place in the universe.
What do these bizarre words and vibrant drawings represent?
Number 10. The Vela Incident. The U.S. Department of Defense developed Project Vela to monitor Soviet compliance with the ban on testing nuclear weapons.
For the past 18 years, Vela satellites have circled the Earth in search of secret nuclear tests in the atmosphere and in space.
On September 22, 1979, a Vela satellite detected a mysterious double flash of light in the Indian Ocean. The signal meant a possible nuclear detonation. However, no country claimed responsibility.
The only thing that was peculiar about this is where it occurred. It occurred in a strange place. It was not a French or Chinese test.
Substantial evidence of a nuclear detonation was lacking, and in its place, various theories emerged. Some suggested that the signal could have been caused by a meteorite hitting the satellite.
The panel then suggested that perhaps a tiny meteorite may have struck the spacecraft, broken into pieces, and reflected sunlight into the bang meters one at a time to create a double-humped curve.
Others believe that the flash was the result of a secret joint Israeli-South African nuclear test. Whatever it may be, the Vela incident remains a mystery. The truth could alter nuclear geopolitics with world-shifting implications.
I don't think it is possible to lay to rest this event with a report that indicates that a group of people feel that the probability of its not being a nuclear event is perhaps greater than half.
Number 9. The Dogon Sirius Mystery. Myths of ancient peoples are easily dismissed, but now and then there are a few that strike eerily close to reality. The story of the Dogon people of Mali is one.
The really strange thing about the Dogon tradition is that it dates back to before the era of astronomical instruments.
The ancient West African tribe claims that their ancestors were descendants of beings from Sirius B, a white dwarf star invisible to the naked eye, which was first confirmed in 1862. But the Dogon, whose oral traditions predate this discovery, describe the star's movement and characteristics with frightening accuracy.
In 2005, NASA begins deep space observations of Sirius B using the Hubble Space Telescope. The state-of-the-art satellite data shows that, incredibly, the Dogon were right once again.
How did a pre-telescopic society gain this knowledge? Is it possible that they established contact with an advanced civilization, maybe even extraterrestrial? If true, the Dogon mystery challenges our understanding and position in the universe.
It sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, but in fact, there may be some truth to it.
Number 8. The immortal jellyfish. If there is a secret to cheating death, it looks like a particular jellyfish has found it. The life cycles of most jellyfish species are similar, but the so-called immortal jellyfish can reverse it.
The tiny jellyfish, Turritopsis dornii, is one of the few animals that can be considered truly immortal.
It does this by reverting its cells to an earlier stage of life. Instead of dying, the jellyfish shrinks in on itself. It becomes a blob-like cyst that settles on the ocean floor and in time matures and re-emerges as it was before.
Potentially, this can be repeated indefinitely.
If that sounds baffling, you are not alone. While the jellyfish can still die from injury or disease, if we unlock its secrets, humanity might one day be able to radically redefine what it means to grow older, or, better yet, live forever.
The natural process has inspired many researchers to hopefully find a way of using stem cells to renew damaged or dead tissue in humans.
Number 7. The Tunguska Event. In 1908, a massive explosion rocked the sparsely populated East Siberian forest, felling nearly 80 million trees.
That's how the Tunguska Event felt, 40 miles from ground zero.
The blast had an explosive force equal to 15 megatons of TNT and was 1,000 times more powerful than the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima. After the explosion, the skies over Siberia and parts of Europe experienced unusually high light levels. The Tunguska Event left no evidence of an object behind. The leading theory today is that it was an atmospheric explosion of an asteroid.
The explosion released enough energy to kill reindeer and flatten trees for many miles around the blast site, but no crater was ever found.
Other fringe theories propose black holes, antimatter, or extraterrestrial activity. The most significant impact event in Earth's recorded history, the Tunguska Event, serves as a chilling reminder of the planet's vulnerability.
More than 100 years after the event, only sparse clues survive. Seen from above, no evidence whatsoever remains.
Number 6. The Shigir Idol. Carved around 12,000 years ago from the trunk of a larch tree, the Shigir Idol is a towering sculpture that once stood 17 feet tall. It is the oldest known wooden sculpture in the world and was discovered in 1894 at the bottom of a Russian bog, thanks to 40 years of investigation of a nearby gold mine. The totem features several carvings of human faces and hands, as well as geometric motifs including zigzag patterns. What is truly confounding, though, is that the Shigir Idol is twice as old as Stonehenge and the Egyptian pyramids. This means our hunter-gatherer ancestors were capable of complex artistry and symbolic thought much earlier than previously believed. If deciphered, the Shigir Idol could rewrite humanity's history of cultural evolution. Number 5. The WOW signal. On August 15, 1977, Ohio State University's Big Ear radio telescope detected a radio signal. This was no ordinary radio signal.
From the direction of the Sagittarius constellation, an intense and continuous narrow-band radio wave bounced off a 30-meter tall flat reflector tilted towards the sky.
Lasting 72 seconds, the signal was from deep space near the Sagittarius constellation. It was also a strikingly intense and narrow radio transmission, prompting astronomer Jerry Eman to scrawl "wow" next to the data. The signal has never been heard again since. The nature of the signal caused many to liken it to a message from extraterrestrial life.
These 4 properties are essentially exactly what you'd expect from an alien transmitter, and likely a very high-powered one.
Modern research has suggested otherwise, stating it was a natural phenomenon generated by a comet. Whatever it may be, the WOW signal remains one of the most tantalizing mysteries in astronomy.
Someone out there, perhaps watching this right now, might pick this up and one day resolve the WOW mystery.
Number 4. The Voynich Manuscript. If you're a bookworm, there is one book that you can add to your reading list, and that is the Voynich Manuscript.
Deep inside Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book and Manuscript Library lies the only copy of a 240-page tome.
Antique bookseller Wilfred Voynich acquired this item in 1912, a 250-page book filled with strange illustrations and written in an unknown script.
He purchased the manuscript from the cash-strapped priest at the college and eventually brought it to the U.S., where experts have continued to puzzle over it for more than a century.
The pages feature bizarre plants, astronomical diagrams, and naked women in elaborate bathing rituals. Radiocarbon dating places it back some 600 years, but the book continues to confound linguists, historians, and cryptographers. While some argue that it is a hoax, others believe the manuscript could be a treatise on nature and holds lost knowledge or coded science. If cracked, the Voynich Manuscript could unveil a hidden worldview from the past.
What do you think it is?
Number 3. The Baghdad Battery. In 1936, an assemblage of 3 artifacts, including a ceramic pot, a copper tube, and an iron rod, was discovered near modern-day Baghdad.
The stupid thing is that people just assumed this thing was a battery because it resembled a modern battery.
Believed to date back to the Parthian era, around 200 BCE, the purpose of the assembly was unclear. However, its similarities to modern-day voltaic cells, which convert chemical energy into electricity, were not overlooked.
Fine, I admit it. This vessel was a battery made 2,000 years ago. But it was an accidental battery. Back then, nobody knew it was a battery.
Wilhelm Koning, then director of the National Museum of Iraq, suggested that the artifacts were used for electroplating or electrotherapy. The corrosion of the metals indicated that the jar was filled with an acidic solution, which could then produce small electric currents. While its true purpose remains unknown, the Baghdad Battery suggests that ancient people harnessed electricity, challenging our assumptions about technological progress throughout human history.
Now you might ask, if it wasn't a battery, what was it for? I'm 100% sure I don't know what it was for.
Number 2. Göbekli Tepe. Historians believe humans first settled into permanent towns in 8000 BCE. Agriculture became the first commodity, and alongside religious practices, culture was born. But is that really how it happened? A temple complex in modern-day Turkey, dating back to the 10th millennium BCE, contradicts this.
Today, Göbekli Tepe is one of the most well-known archaeological sites in the world.
Discovered in 1994, Göbekli Tepe features multiple rings of massive stone pillars. These pillars are carved with scenes of animals, suggesting their makers were semi-nomadic hunters. These ancient peoples were unaware of agriculture, which was discovered only 5 centuries later.
It's a well-known archaeological principle that the things that you find are never going to be the oldest things. It is just the oldest thing you have found so far.
The Göbekli Tepe challenges the prevailing belief that complex societies emerged only after the advent of farming, forcing us to reconsider the circumstances that led to human civilization.
This part of the world has been vastly left out of the history books, and so it still has so much to teach us.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into Settings and switch on your notifications. Number 1. The Antikythera Mechanism. The biggest head-scratcher of them all. The Antikythera Mechanism is dubbed the world's first computer. It was discovered in the wreckage of a sunken Roman cargo ship in 1901.
120 years ago, sponge divers discovered a shipwreck off the tiny island of Antikythera in Greece. And what they found changed our understanding of human history forever.
The circular artifact dates back to 100 BCE and is made of a sophisticated arrangement of interlocking gears and mysterious characters.
This is a massive step forward in the history of science and technology.
Archaeologists purport that it is a highly intricate astronomical calendar to track cosmic phenomena and even the 4-year cycle of the Olympic Games. Interestingly, nothing else like it appears in historical records for over a millennium. Thus, it is possible that an entire chapter of human ingenuity and technological capability of the ancient world has been forgotten and is yet to be discovered.
The history of technological development doesn't go in a straight line. It develops in fits and starts and sometimes gets lost and forgotten.
Which of these mysteries blow your mind the most? Do you think they are hoaxes, or do we just not understand them yet? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more exciting content.
A new world of secrets was revealed.